but time to get...
Okay, I should strap the mic to my head.
There you go, just like that. And
I'm going to strap the mic to my ball sack.
there we go. Look, both of you sound good now. I don't know what y'all got to do that. Anyway, tape's rolling.
No,
Getting ready to do this thing we call Friday.
I'm playing Xenoverse 2 while we're doing this, you know that.
Right on the set. Getting ready to go live on the radio. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better frickin' place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right.
Just you.
Yes, you. Not you.
Just
not
for
you. Not you. Just you.
Not for that guy.
That's right.
Just you.
That's right. Welcome to Lunch with us right here on NBNN. And Fruck Awesome Friday.
What's for lunch?
Yeah, what's for lunch today, Jack? I got some sexy video of Jack eating a banana just a few minutes ago. So we'll be playing.
Yeah, I had a banana and an ice cream sandwich. That was lunch today.
I'm not sure how filling that'll be.
I don't think it's going to be very filling at all. Yeah. That's all I ate for lunch today was ice cream sandwich and banana.
Banana. How you doing, Sean? Fuck you.
Good. And you too, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys in your New York greeting.
I tell you what.
Jack, just stay out of it, Jack.
Yeah, you Texans just don't understand this shit. I tell you what.
Shut your pie hole.
But everybody else out there, aloha, how are yous? Julian's out there, we got Bosch, we got Twilight. How y'all doing? Thanks for joining us. And of course, we're going to do something early. Let's go ahead and open up. I believe I've got one of these to give away. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's just verify.
Unfortunately, the kids really did come back 4 minutes early yesterday.
Yeah, well, again, when you say they're pounding on the door, I have no reason to doubt that.
Yeah, 4 minutes. Yeah, and it's like I still have to close everything and kind of hide my green screen. And they're like, "What is that? Were you naked behind there?
What were you doing there?"
Yeah,
Bag of giveaway pets. Do we have the wolves? Yes, we do. So we're going to go ahead and open one of these up just for giggles and grins. Thanks to Storm's Pets. Going to give away an obsidian wolf pet. And I love the fact now, I just noticed this, that it tells you how much summoning you actually need now when you mouse over them. To summon said creature, so only a skill level of 59 in order to get your hands on this little critter. Obsidian wolf, always nice little pet.
Yeah.
And later on, maybe we'll give away one of these stags, or a ferocious red or brown, or even a dark scorpion. You need a what? You need a stag?
Just a stag party.
Just a stag party. Oh yeah, well, yeah. Hey.
Yeah,
do
right?
Can't we just go out someplace, grab a guy, and go, hey, it's your party tonight, and just throw him a party? I don't know. Throw yourself a party.
Game in under 5 minutes.
Yep.
Ellie, how are you?
But I will say that the kids have discovered that I'm building a cathedral of some sort inside of Minecraft, and they're like, they didn't realize that I also built a dungeon in it, or a catacomb. But yeah. So I'm building something in Minecraft for the first time.
Are they finding out that it's no limits to what you can do in Minecraft? It's only what your mind. I mean, I heard somebody actually built a functional hard drive at one point.
A functional calculator. I mean, you can build all kinds of things in there, but I was going to put a bunch of like semi-pagan symbols all over the place just for grins. But then I just don't like the building blocks and everything's essentially one size. Not my thing. Minecraft is not my thing.
I never got it. Played it, tried it.
I just fell off that map.
And then I knew people who had modded the living daylights out of it and did this with it and did that with it. But it just never did anything for me. I guess I was always I don't know how to say, but
I bet you it loads faster than this game. I'm still on the loading screen.
Yes, it definitely loads faster than this game.
I'm stuck here at 76%.
Yeah. Eventually you'll load in.
Yes,
what are you laughing at there?
Oh, Allie out there. She's yawning and stretching with coffee in bed, watching us on her phone, commenting how teeny
on her phone.
Turn the phone sideways, Allie. We get bigger. We grow.
Well, there's all kinds of ways to make us grow.
We got pills for that.
That's right.
And that's right.
I love this shit. Exclamation, I love free shit to get in on the giveaway. Giving away an Obsidian Wolf for all you early birds out there. Just as an extra incentive to tune in early.
And at the same time...
It is Fruck Awesome Friday here on NBNN. So we've got the weekend update. We've got some...
It's a fruckin' day.
Do we have patch notes or is just Spiffy way behind?
Yes, we do.
We have patch notes as well.
Another 12-15 patch.
We have, final week.
Another 12-15 patch for number 996.
So let's get to patch notes because this is, Jack, do I have to break out the soapbox for you on patch notes?
You know what? We'll see. And another attempted fix to the Onks and the dungeon that only very
exist.
The dungeon that officially does not have an entrance on the overworld map or in any of the scenes. However, if you have a friend that's been there or a friend that's in there, or if you've been there before, you can get access to it. Because let's go ahead and patch brand new stuff straight into the game instead of putting it on a QA build first. Because
I know how to get there.
Yeah. Because putting brand new stuff
Jack
straight
likes
into
going to explore these new dungeons. Have you been to Tartarus?
Maybe.
I've been to Tartar Sauce.
You've been to Tartar Sauce? What do you think of it, Spiff? How many people in the audience have been out to Tartarus already? Count a show of hands. That's right.
I mean, there's not really much there. I mean,
hey man, it's a new dungeon. With lots of stuff for whatever.
Or the three-eyed goats and that kind of stuff.
Well, it is midsummer, so let's just say we should be having a party with some virgin sacrifices.
That's right. Today is the solstice.
Yeah,
Sacrifice the virgins.
That means you all must go to Arby's.
I need to sow my oats.
For those of you folks not aware, today is the longest day of the year. That's right. Longest day of the year today.
It's a good thing that you're not in some Norwegian isle where the day lasts like 23 days.
Hey, I got no problem with that.
The night lasts 3 months. I mean, I could sleep through that. So
yeah, you know, I mean, I'm good with that. No, I'll sleep through the 23 days, and then I'll stay up 3 months for the night shift. You know, I mean, that's the way I would operate it.
You're on duty until dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so comments out there from folks who have been out or not been out to tartar sauce, as Spiffy likes to call it, is something missing in the background.
It's underwhelming. It's hey, whatever.
But half have been, half have not. Some no comments out there, which Jack and I tend to agree with the no comments at this point.
It should have never been patched into the live game.
Well, again, it was a fuck up. We know it was a fuck up. Chris told us it was a fuck up. So it was a fuck up.
You fucked that up. You're the lead developer,
it was a fuck up.
You should know. You should. And then he streams it for everybody and invites a bunch of people into it, and then everybody has access to it. It's like, you might as well just give us access to the dev station again.
May just happen with some of the new changes coming in, because
I know. And then be confused as to why everybody's got access to the dev station.
Is one of the things, again, I posted yesterday that we really never got to was we're back to the helmet situation, coming in with cloaks and back slots now.
Well, isn't that in the release notes?
Yes, as we never got to
we haven't gotten to that part of the release notes.
But that's
Let's finish these patch notes, and then we'll go into the release notes, and then we'll continue soapboxing things, and
have to break out the soapbox today.
Yeah. So they added support for the upcoming leaderboard changes, because now fishing is going to have a leaderboard.
Fish. Yeah, I can. I don't know what it is about fishing, but people seem to like it, and I'm just gonna see if has there been any update in live on these leaderboards. No, not yet.
I don't care. And they added the missing fireworks from featured Lord British seasonal items in the Crown Shop. Hey, how about am I the only one that's pointed out to Chris on his stream, or any of the developers, that your prices for the vault items are completely screwed up, and the fact that you are including prices that are the exact same or cheaper than the original items? Am I the only one pointing that out to them?
No, it's been pointed out. It was even pointed out yesterday to him, and he took a look at it and went, So
it's like, seriously, guys,
listen,
get your heads out of your ass.
Yeah. Whether we like it or not, that's what they're going to do. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
Well, anyway, moving right along. We got plenty of other stuff to soapbox about, so let's talk about stuff that's worth talking about, maybe not worth talking about. Let's start out, of course, today's fishing contest.
Wait, hold on. You sure you don't want to play some marbles first?
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about marbles. It's Friday. We got half a dozen things we got to get out of the way today, so, yeah. And there's a guaranteed game at the end now at your schedule, so...
I know my schedule's so screwed. Right? And don't forget, crowns are back on sale for 20%
yes!
off.
Well, which way are we going to go? We're going to go to the crowns? We go to the fishing contest.
You went to the fishing contest, and it's
fishing contest.
That's at the top of the page, so... Yeah, today's live stream is the freshwater fishing contest.
Fish.
And don't forget, you only have 45 minutes to get in.
That's right. Your fisher time during that time period. Now, I guess you have to actually, I don't know. Do you actually have to fish in the scene that they're in, or can you just fish in any freshwater? As long as it's within the time frame. That's a good question.
I think any fresh water, as long as it's in the time frame. But you probably need to be in the scene so that way you can hand it to the judges or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. You go and fish. If I wanted to fish in my town for a half hour and mail them the stuff right at the end, I should be able to do that, shouldn't I?
You know what my thoughts are on fishing contests. So,
yeah, well,
I have not really been involved in one. So,
how many GM fishing skills do you have?
2 or 3 or 4?
Absolutely 0.
Hold on.
I don't even have fishing learned.
I don't even know if I have any fishing actually learned. But
I have 152 fishing, or 102 fishing.
102 fishing. I got 313 fishing. I've got fishing GM'd. I've got bait recovery GM'd.
Yeah. I've only got 92 bait recovery, but it's I really don't care. Otherwise, it would be 2.
You don't care, but you got the skill.
Well, I did it in an hour. It took me an hour to GM fishing.
Suck it, fishers. Tell him, Bosch. Tell him.
It's yeah. And in that hour, I realized how poorly fishing is done. Because how long does it take to toss and then reel it in? And then
it takes as long as it takes.
Massive time sink.
Yes,
but that's what fishing is.
I don't know. Where did everybody go on the? I love the fact that it's going to take time to do things. Now everybody complains that it takes too much time to do things. I mean, used to be.
I'm disappointed that I was able to GM fishing in an hour. I think that's part of the fundamental problem with the development is it's going to take a year of a lot of work in order to GM a skill. To now,
I don't know.
Build a pool and then you can.
If you can bait a hook and cast successfully and reel it in several times, you're a GM fisherman, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. And the fact that GMing fishing doesn't really improve your catches.
Breaking my immersion.
Yeah, and it's it doesn't tell me. It's hey, you know what? You really should recommend do this and break it. Yeah, fishing ain't rocket scientist, but you know what? You should be able to buy your way to that sonar kit to tell you where the fish actually are.
Well, you know we should start hounding them now for when sailing comes in. So
I need my kobold sonar kit for fishing.
We need fish finders, so start working on them fish finders, guys, so that when the time comes.
I need nets. I need to be able to a fish sonar buff.
That's right. A little box, so you point it towards water and it lights up saying fish.
And not, I mean, and it color codes like the top of the water to tell you what's a good zone and which is a bad zone. So
well, it would be great to have. Do you remember like the game Battlefield where you could see the blip of the enemy tank on the screen? Be great to have a fish finder that would show you schools of fish on a radar-like screen. Maybe every once in a while.
Something like Key Finder.
You see,
are you ready to go into the what's not coming in release 67 because it's already here?
Yeah.
Patch notes, release notes.
What else did we have? We had what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the Crown Store.
What did they overlook this time?
Lord British birthday Crown Shop sale, 20% off. That's right. Sales back, folks. Crown Shop's offering 20% off. Expires day after Lord British's birthday. And Chris,
unless they forget,
was running a promo. Chris is giving out cloaks.
Was it an additional 20% off?
What?
Another 20% off of the 20% off. Was that another Chris promo?
Well, if you would have let me finish, I would have said Chris is running a promo where he's giving away cloaks. Thank you. Before you cut me off.
No, I don't know. You cut out anyway, so I don't know
the cloak is looks like it's a copy of the streamer cloak. Actually, he made the cloak for I forget who it was. And it's got +5 fishing on it. That's right. +5 fishing on this cloak. So it's
useful skill.
Looks like the purple streamer cloak with +5 fishing. And the promo was if you were buying a Kodo package during his live streams, he would give you a cloak. Now, I don't know, Candace, since apparently you were paying attention out there, did you have to buy the $100 or the $80 package, or was it any Kodo package? Does anybody know whether any Kodo package would have gotten you that cloak, or was it just the $80 package? Yeah, it was just the $80 package. So, in order to spur sales, buy the $80 package.
It was a streamer cloak with +5 fishing.
Yes. What it looked like. I mean, might have had something different on it. Might have had a fish on the back of it. All I saw was the purplish cloak in his inventory when he made it. Didn't actually get to see the cloak being worn. But anyway, photo sales. Check out Chris's live streams for stuff like that. So what are we doing? You doing the what's been patched in? We did. Should we revisit things I would like to see in Release 67 so we can remind those folks what's not coming in Release 67?
No.
Okay.
I was going to go with things that are not coming in Release 67 because they're already in Release 66.
Well, yeah, sort of the same difference, but yes, yeah, okay, but
because they were patched in, it's like
okay, well,
I don't understand the logic here.
The beginning of the year, there was an announcement made, and that announcement said that this year's development was going to be on a fast and furious track, and apparently you seem to have forgotten that. I don't know.
That wasn't this year.
Yes, it was.
That was 2 years ago.
Well, welcome to the fast track, my friend.
Wait, that was 2 years ago.
That was also this year.
2 years ago when Lord British said, we've got 20% of the game left until it's complete or launched.
And that would have been another year's development
so
if
that
we
gave
were
them
going
a year.
on. That's right.
Then after that, you ended up with, okay, we're going to continue our iterative process of trying to think, and then we're going to do the Fatui for 3 months, and then we're going to Fatui and Fatux it, and then we're going to...
I like when they Fatux it.
Yeah, but it needs so much more Fatuxing. So, don't forget, the release notes are for Release 67 are out, or as you too can observe by doing a little search on it, All the things patched into release 66 that should have been in release 67 entirely. So, for those that don't know, the Luminous Atavis are going to be returning, and some residents of Novia are not pleased with the sudden and voluminous influx of Outlander immigrants.
Jack, you're dropping off.
Oh, sorry.
He's talking silently.
Yes. And the Atavis of Purity have vowed to rid Novia of the Outlander scourge because they were raised in the South. Their house
sounds like fun.
Their houses crowd our fair towns. Their wares compete with those of native Novian merchants, yells their leader, the Luminous Atavis. He and his lieutenants,
Damn straight they do, and we're cheaper too.
The Knights Purifiers have been known to ambush unwary Outlanders on the road. Unfortunately, they're so low level that almost anybody can kill them. They're even swelling their ranks with common folks who call themselves unifiers. Yeah. So, yep. New Fatui thingy, or Fatux in the Fatui. They are going to be adding a trainer to the Battle of Solace Bridge as part of the new user experience updates.
That is handy.
I bet you $5 that zombies get up and kill him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the zombies give the trainer to the plague, and people go to the trainer to get their skills. Yeah. I'm telling you,
they get the plague.
Hysterical. It makes for some hysterical gameplay. I tell you what.
Oh yeah, I remember that one time I was in World of Warcraft, and somebody brought the plague to the middle of the Dwarven city.
Well, do you remember here where everything had the plague and nobody could cure it? Oh wait, that was Dance Party Hell plague time. Yeah, but they incorporated silly things of you change the scenes and you no longer have the plague. Silly.
Well, that's how it was supposed to work.
As we've
apparently
said.
Yeah. All right, real quick, for those of you folks who were paying attention and got in there, we are going to close that early giveaway. Twilight.
Did I win?
Congratulations. Damn, no, you didn't. You won yesterday, so we had to pick a new winner.
Wait.
We gave it away. You weren't
here. Where's my dragon?
It wasn't a dragon. It was a wolf. We'll get that right out to you, Twilight.
Yeah.
And we'll pick Luminous Atavis here stuff in just a minute.
Yeah, I love the Luminous Atavis stuff because that's the main thing that they're talking about for release 67. And then right at the end, we actually brought these back in release 66 for Extra Evil.
Extra Evil.
Oops. So, we re-released those a little early. So, you did that. And then grab your torches and Angry Villagers, which is a continuation of the...
I can get the weird-looking hat now?
Yes, you can go get your pointy hat.
Yeah, I didn't do that last year. I never got out to see the Atavis.
I thought they took the hats out.
No, they just stopped it from being dyeable, so you couldn't dye them white.
Dye it, yeah. But this is what I also love about the patch notes. The grab your torches and pitchforks. Angry villagers during seasonal events like the above will now be equipped with pitchforks, torches, daggers, maces, hoes, and other primitive low-damage weapons typical of the peasantry. Note, this has actually been in the game for a few releases, but we forgot to tell everybody.
Oopsie.
Well, gather them all up and sell them to Theo when you kill them all.
So, in the release, out of the release, was patched a long time ago, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah. And the Children Aren't in Ardoris, that quest line, cough, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert!
after the killer is caught, they have fixed the dialogue somewhat to where the children now have different responses.
I like it,
Yay.
but for some reason, maybe I'm just an idiot, I was never able to find the killer in the house where it was supposed to be back in the day, so I just gave up on that a long time
Then it
ago.
moved to the guard tower thing. Didn't it? Yeah. He's in the guard
Again,
in the guard
back
tower.
in the day, I just remember that I was looking for,
tower. Spoiler.
What's the damn problem?
I don't
Well,
know.
Almost
the damn
everything in the
problem?
release notes was released in release 66, so the release notes are really light.
That's
Well, I
one
tell
problem.
you what, I got so much up my craw right now. I just don't know whether to raise it, stud, draw, or spit in the ocean.
Well, whatever you do, try not to swim. Try not to pee in the bathtub while you're taking a bath.
Well, I always take a shower, so it don't really hurt.
For a second, I thought you were going to say you just generally take a shit in the shower, but
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard on the little poofs, that the females get and hang up in the shower.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
but now look here. I ran into somebody last night that told me that they had a nested POT inside of a POT, and they couldn't access their map on the Shroud website. Do y'all know anything about that?
Yeah, there's a disconnect there someplace last I looked as to why some owners could and some owners couldn't access, and there's a disconnect somewhere.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
nested towns, as I recall, when you tried to do stuff with nested towns, even when Jacob had, ownership of SodaMap, when he was writing it, you had to do something special in order to access it initially.
If it was nested.
If it was nested, like the owner would actually have to include the nesting in their map in order for you to access it via the map. So,
I see. So
yeah.
that's, and I thought that last night, and I told that person that the person who owned the POT that they were nested in probably had to give them access or do something to give them access to their POT. Now, is that correct?
I would say in the web version, the owner of the town that the town is nested in would need to put a connection and then finish the connection, fill in the proper input to connect it so that when you click on that link, then the map link pops up. I believe he would have to speak to the owner of the town he's nested in for some help on that.
Yeah, what I thought. So I hope that they're listening, and they need to get a hold of the owner of the POT that they are actually nested in to get them access to their map.
Well, again, that's how it used to work. Now, since Portalarium's owned the map, I would just say put a support ticket in, send the support ticket, put it in the forums, and say, hey, can't access my map. See if anybody else has had the problem.
They've been trying to get a hold of Portalarium over the issue for going on a year now from last time.
Yeah, I don't know. Last support ticket I put in came back in under 5 weeks. So if they're putting support tickets in, they should be getting less than 5 week turnaround. So I again
5 weeks to never. Yeah. Yep.
All I know is I put tickets in, they get answered. That's all I know. I do them the proper way. Support at portalarium.com. State the problem, give them the proper information they need to do what they need to do. And I've done everything from town transfers to all sorts of stuff. It gets
Eventually
done.
Someone will answer it. Yep.
Roger.
It eventually gets done. But anyway.
What about
right
the
along.
placement? What about the placement cost of construction equipment in a POT? Have you seen that lately?
I see the post you've got there, and now this has been something that's mentioned. Is there anything in the notes about this? Have we read? I haven't read anything about this. At least I haven't, I haven't read through every single line of this yet because Star usually updates it and we usually cover it. We interpret it as we are doing today. And let's get back to those notes here. Let's see, placement cost. Let's just do a quick search for cost.
Yeah, I just figured it up and put it in a post to them.
Yeah.
God, Gertie.
But I know there was mention of them dicking around with weights and stuff like that for placement of items. And apparently this is part of what they're playing with. So, don't know if it was intentional, don't know if it wasn't. But, yeah, I mean, now is, again, valid complaint. You know, one piece of equipment takes up 20 placement slots in a town where everything else takes up one placement slot.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't taking up anything bigger than anything else. So, I mean, you know, I'm sure.
A simple bug report.
Yeah. Well, he's reported it before. That's.
Hey,
I don't know. Have you actually /bugged it, or have you just put these questions out there like you've been putting out there? Is that a bug
No,
report?
I actually put a bug report. I put that in the bug form.
Yeah. Okay.
And then next release, if it still isn't fixed, bug report it again.
Bug.
And because we have no idea what bugs are being fixed and which ones are not. So, I mean, that's all you can do is keep on bug reporting.
I finally got my tree out of my inn in Sultan. Yay.
I know. It only took a year and a half.
Anyway, moving right along. Things that are not coming in 67 because they were introduced already in release 66.
I know.
Let's go back here.
And other things releases ago. Just for everybody's information, 3 years ago they patched into the game a chair that wasn't in the documentation, but they're including it here now.
And the broken furniture.
No, that's later on. That's later on.
All right, so next on the release 67, 66 list
is the performance, where we're going to insert something here.
No,
eventually.
There's no 66. The next is the Galleon on 66.
No, the release 67, the next thing would be
we're doing things that were released in 66, aren't we?
That would be the direct decoration services on wall dividers and bulletin boards.
Yes.
That's the next thing in the release 66.
I didn't see that 66 all the way down the corner there. It's hidden.
all mine's highlighted for everybody. So,
yeah, so am mine, but it was all the way over in the corner, covered up by something.
The far left side.
I didn't see it over there, but I've already taken advantage of this one. Let's go let's read it, and then
let's walk over to Laz's.
While we're reading this and it's up, we'll walk over to the bulletin board.
So patched into release 66 was some new tech where they made some additional deco services at all wall divider decorations. The antique, ornate cherry, ornate shogun, and wooden can now have all other wall decorations, painting, lights, shelves, etc. placed on them. Ooh. They've also updated the bulletin board so they can take any wall decorations, not just posts. They're currently working on this to expand castle walls, maybe even some taller fences, and this was patched into release 66. Yay.
So, as you can see, when I read that in the notes, I just had to come do it because it's something we've all wanted to do, and I'll eventually take all the notes and move them over.
I'll
put the notes over there and fill this up with artwork.
I want to put a note right on top of your picture.
Like that, you can't. Can't put a note on top of the picture.
You should be able to.
You can't.
You should be able to.
Well, I'm telling you, you can't. Bug it. If you think it should be able to, bug it. I don't know. Can I put the picture
Because
over a
then-
note? Can't put the picture over a note either.
Hey,
But
hey,
we can hang
report.
pictures. So now you can do a little bit more. I want to be able to hang pictures in the
'cause
outside.
Then we can talk about how it is so relevant to any wall in New York City or something like that.
Every single wall in New York City is an advertisement.
Covered in bills.
That's right. Oh, if not, it's got a billboard on the side of it. It's got a mural on the side of it. It's got all sorts of stuff. So yes,
Yeah.
yeah. If anybody's ever noticed a lot of my little row houses, on the sides of the walls, I've always got signage. I've got signs that have all sorts of verbiage on them, but
Okay.
you got to actually stop and read the signs.
Yep. So also released into patch 66 or release 66. Is the giant pirate galleon castle home, as well as the keep-sized pirate galleon home, of which there is both a dry dock and a water version available in the Crown Shop. Ooh. And additionally, what was also patched into the release 66. Yeah, Aline, that is right. Hardly anyone can afford $500 for a castle, a castle-sized ship that some people have already complained about being Then Lord British items are back in the add-on store. Yay! Or I should say the Crown Shop. Because let's celebrate Lord British's birthday for 45 days.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah. The castle-sized pirate galleon is... Hold on. Let's bring it up for everybody. Because Econdis doesn't realize how expensive it is. That's not the Crown Shop. That's options. Crown Shop.
New
Galleon.
homes?
50,000, so $500 of crowns, although you could get them at 20% off, or 30,000 for the keep size. Although it was on sale the other day for
That's of course
$240.
post lot costs. You got to buy the lot first, and
Yeah. You
let's
have
see,
to have
property deeds. Let's see, a player-owned town castle lot. You can't even buy one, so you'd have to go buy the city lot first, which would be an additional $400 to start with, and then upgrade
then you have
that
to upgrade it. Yeah.
to keeper castle lot. So yes,
And,
while
and
not
then-
cheap. Did we tell everybody about the airship that was we told them about the $450
And if-
airship.
Okay, so I can't update or upgrade either one of my city lot deeds that I have on me,
Why not?
because one's tax free and the other one is founder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, so
once
I can't
once a
upgrade
city
them
deed-
anyways. Yeah,
once a city deed's tax free, that's it.
yeah. Then so I can't even upgrade it to the POT only
Nope.
keeper castle.
Nope.
But I do have a player-owned town castle water lot. If you want to make me an offer,
No, you can just keep carrying it around in your pocket.
like all my other deeds.
Yeah, like all the other deeds.
I think I have 6 or 7 deeds on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 deeds on me.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not doing any good where they're at right now. I mean, you tell me what.
Yeah.
I got 13 sitting in my pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got 10 in my pocket. But yes, other things patched into release 66 that are in the notes for release 67. are disco balls.
Lots of balls.
Oh, yeah. And as everybody saw me purchase off the add-on store yesterday, the ruined furniture decorations just in time for Halloween. It actually made it into the patch notes because historically they've put out the Halloween stuff right day before Halloween, 2 days before Halloween.
Well, that's because the release happens on the last Thursday, and Halloween is usually a couple days after the last Thursday. Yeah. I mean, that's just fucked, you know.
Yeah, but that's planning.
But yes, their attempt at humor, yes, just in time for Halloween, they actually got some furniture and stuff out early.
Out there, yeah.
Way early. It's a joke, folks. It's a joke.
Yeah, it is a joke. Yeah. And then live stream content. The various Lord British recurring items, which will become available on July 5th. Until next year, we're actually part of Release 66, available in the Crown Shop. Stuff. Yeah. Yep. And that's all the stuff that's going to be in Release 67 that's already been patched.
Not going to be in Release 67 because it's already in the game.
It's going to be in Release 67, but we have had a preview of it in Release 66 because it was officially brought to us in Release 66 and not Release 67. But since they didn't have it in a release note patch anywhere, you might as well see it there. So I'm expecting next month that they even just drop the Release 67, Release 68. Because what's the point if they're patching everything straight in anyways?
Well, you know, again, things change, and of course, I don't know if we got time for this, but sure, let's do it. Last but not least today, an update from the Oracle Watcher.
Oh. This is going to be a long one. I can feel it. I can feel it without even looking at it yet.
What can you feel?
Atos is back and recovering from stomach virus. Still discussing crafting specializations with the man who has never crafted anything in-game, but has designed all of these systems, Beezus. There are several camps in crafting. We want to eliminate randomness. We want to insert some skill into it and have some more rareness in it. We're trying to...
I told you he's going to mess it up really bad.
Did you not hear me say something about the guy who has never crafted anything in-game who's designing all the systems?
He's not paying attention like everybody else.
Do you think that... I just wanted to make sure that you note that the fact that I'm pointing out that...
I just wanted you to know that I've told you so.
That it's going to be messed up?
It was hard to interpret through your robot voice.
I do not know what they are trying to come up with. Something that satisfies both of these, although there was 3 things mentioned. Both of these things, and make a system that helps high-end crafters create some really good stuff. Paraphrased a bit.
Jesus, how to do it. You have sockets. The higher level you're crafting, the more sockets you get.
Spiff, it's not just sockets though. You also have to go with it's like why is it that when you craft ingots you keep on losing your material on a fail in your GM? Why? But since the person designing the system has never actually had to craft any of it because he didn't have to buy any of the materials or do any of it other than sitting in the GM deco station and just magically create something or
It works.
dupe something in his inventory once to say, okay, it works. Crafting is screwed. Yeah, but going on. One and only fix the Resonx and Tartarus on QA and live. Dungeon elves are being done tomorrow. We will be expanding an area of Tartarus to include a wave encounter for zombies that will include a variety of zombies, not just living ones, but now they will also be dead and undead zombies, and maybe even include some with hair on their testes. Not telling where it is because everybody can just teleport to someone that has a friend that is already in Tartarus. Planning on turning a couple more rooms into dungeon encounter rooms, including some elf rooms. Elf totems will also be in. And goodbye, Aline Dragonfire. We hope you have a good day. And Chris has started converting old artifacts into the new tier system and re-evaluating the power of some of the old artifacts and tweaking them. The taming necklaces still not being able to be overwritten is still broken on QA, but will be fixed for live. Cross fingers should be able to be overwritten when unlocked. If locked in inventory, will not be able to be overwritten. And he wants to store some store-bought dungeon rooms into encounter rooms. And the difference between Pedialyte and Gatorade is still a mystery because adding some sugar and salt into a beverage is way too complicated for some people. Goodbye. End of line.
Seabreeze connection terminated.
I know. Yeah.
End of line.
You see, you like that Tron reference? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're too thrilled with the robot reading.
What? They're not what?
Thrilled with the robot reading.
Whatever. It's whatever I feel like.
I know. Anyway, real quick, gonna tell everybody about that NBNN Shrouded Avatar app we have available out there in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store, where you too can do all sorts of things, like read the Daily Britannian, listen to the radio stations, check out the store and shop, hit us up in Discord, or check out the goings-on in the NBNN Shrouded Avatar community calendar brought to us by our good friends at Hometown Hero.
That community calendar is at nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button and you too can look at the aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar and you want it hooked up, you do need to email news@nbnn.info and he'll do something with it. If that's too complicated, you could always message him in Discord. If you can't figure out where our Discord is, discord.me/nbnn or go to nbnn.info and click on Discord. All times on the community calendar,
on the
Central
link
Time
below.
in the real world. Yeah. It's still too hard. All times are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time. Don't forget to send all your nudes to nudes@nbnn.info, and we will carefully curate those 2 minutes at a time.
All right, well, it's Friday. Come on.
Hey, I don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, I know. You got a lot of calendar and a little time is what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, it's not my fault someone sent that text message that they just sent.
Hey, well.
Yeah. But yes, all times on the community calendar, Central Time. Send your nudes to nudes@nbnn.info, and we will carefully curate those 2 minutes at a time. And if you want to be on that distribution list, send me $5, and you too can be sorely disappointed by the amount of content that we receive. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. Around the clock, two idiots interpret the news so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch with us. At 7 p.m. is on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. Between 8 and midnight on Avatar's Radio is the Beat of Novio, DJ Aline Dragonfire, who just had to go back to work.
Bye.
At 10 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the Weckard Room with Waz's Wad, which takes us to Saturday, which starts off 6 a.m. with Wake Up, New Britannia.
Wake up!
And Justin. At 9 a.m. is the 5th Soldiers Memorial Ball taking place out in Cair Drochwich. That's going to be hosted by Bowen Bloodgood and Avatar's Radio. There's an encore repeat of that at 1 p.m. At 4 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, Mick Foley is going to be doing his Power Hour. And 4 p.m. in-game, EVL is doing their Virtue League PvP tournament. Multiple tiers of PvP goodness, so go make sure and show up. At 6 p.m., Fiona Wildmane is going to be doing her show on Avatar's Radio, Wild Safari with Sister Love. At 10 p.m., Amber Rain's going to be doing her pop-up party, which is the best of 80s, 90s, and today. So it's not quite a pop-up party because it's already been scheduled.
Yeah, somebody had mentioned that. Is it really a pop-up party if it's scheduled?
No, it's not. Which takes us to Sunday, which starts off with James.
Sunday.
At the Fairpark Coliseum.
9 a.m. on Avatar's Radio, DJ Striker Sparhawk's going to be spinning an eclectic flow of tunes with his show Lost in the Spaces. 10 a.m. EVL is going to be hosting their crafting fair and training with all kinds of crafting GMs. Go build up a crafting pool and go get your GMs quickly. You can do it all in an hour. At noon on Avatar's Radio, DJ Cell is going to be doing some faster, louder. Noon, EVL Guild is going to be doing an emote and recipe swap because if you don't have it, someone will give it to you. 12:30 in-game in the town of New Britannia Market. Bowen Bloodgood's going to be doing his astronomy night with, and it's going to be interesting. Final event of this weekend is going to be on Sunday, and that is going to be at 2 o'clock, and the EVL is going to be doing an XP run of the upper tiers. Hopefully they use the LFG tool.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And before we get to our sponsors, let's go ahead and get a track loaded up so that we can get our folks going, getting started on that. And then we'll hit our sponsors real quick. What do we want for a track today? We got no donations.
I'm just doing random.
Random track. So random track, and let's click
Don't
on
forget both streams. Let's click start in 3, 2, 1, start.
That's right. Don't forget to get in on both sides. Only one person was paying attention to the other giveaway that started up. Exclamation, I love free shit on my stream. So all sorts of stuff to get in on before we get out of here on a Friday. Meanwhile, don't forget you're tuned in to NBNN on nbnn.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter, and conveniently located next to those towns that you want to be near. Hometown hero for all your vape juice needs. Purple Dragon Inns, purpledragoninns.com. for all your rental needs in Shroud of the Avatar. Shroud Music for all your entertainment needs, and we're going to race, and we'll be back in just a minute to finish this off. Everybody get ready to race as we head on down the track. Slowly they go.
And you know what? As we're going down the track, don't forget, go to shroudmarketplace.com for
That's
all
right.
of your Shroud-related needs. Anything and everything from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services, anything and everything at shroudmarketplace.com. And if you have things that you want to sell to other players for cash, you can also become a vendor at Shroud Marketplace and join 150 other people who have registered as vendors.
That's right. And we've got Vosh and Twilight headed into the Bells.
Yep.
Ulfric, Econdis, myself, and yourself.
Hopefully I win.
Twilight and Vosh are battling it out here.
Yeah, Mom and I are bringing up the rear on the map that I'm on right now, which is on thin ice. Hopefully everybody else is ejected. Oh, this is the one where you actually want to be at the back because of the blocks. Because falling through the blocks is the cheap way to get ahead. Because you avoid the hamster ball, you avoid all of that stuff. So Twilight Tempest and Econdis are currently in the lead. So let's see if we fall through some blocks. Oh, come on. Fall through the blocks. Didn't fall through the blocks. Oh, Mom fell through the blocks. So watch this. Watch this. Mom is going right past everybody. And she is now in the lead.
Got
and
Vosh
commanding lead.
Right ahead of me, and him and I are going to drop into the mixing bowl. See which one of us comes out ahead here.
And I do have a winner on my side, and it is Mom. Congrats, Mom. What kind of scrolls did you want really quick?
Congratulations, Mom. We got Vosh Halen. Looks like he's headed for a win here out in front. But Cynicist is right behind him. Vosh gets ejected. Cynicist gets ejected.
Oh, damn you.
We got all sorts of fun stuff going on.
But it is time for me to get out of here, so I have to wave goodbye.
All right, well, Jack is out of here. Ulfric and Mom both ejected. Who's left in this race? I look like I'm stuck on the ejectors there. Where's Mom and Econdis? Econdis and Twilight were just ejected. Where's Ulfric? I can't see anything. I'm stuck. And Ulfric won. Okay. He won. I don't know why we're not seeing him, but Ulfric, congratulations. Yeah, bugs. That's a bug. I'm stuck on the ramp. And this game is not going to end. But we do have one winner. Everybody else was ejected. So we will go ahead and there it is. There's our winner. Congratulations to everybody today, and thanks to everybody for joining us. We're going to go ahead and roll those end credits and do ahead and close this last giveaway and give that one away. And our winner there, Twilight Tempest, again for the double win. I tell you, Twilight is just killing it today. Ulfric, don't forget to give me your name. And we'll go ahead and get those scrolls out to you. Twilight, you won 2 pets today. Congratulations to you. And thanks to everybody for joining us today. We'll be back with more on Monday right here on NBNN. Till then, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all then.